Congratulations, because you are looking for your company name. What will your company name be? How important is it to have a good company name? Now, we look at a lot of the companies that are very successful, companies like Google, Amazon, companies even like Walgreens, um, eBay. A lot of the names are created names. They're nothing that's always super significant, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Is how important is your company name? Um, how important is your company structure? And kind of just moving forward, like, because there's a big lie. A lot of people spend too much time on the wrong thing. Let's just get straight to it. I just got a phone call today. Somebody called me. They said, "Hey, I'm going to meet up with some. I guess it was a organization that helps people establish like a LLC, start their business." And they're trying to figure out, well, what should my company name be? They're going to charge me $650 to get an LLC. What name? And they have, you may have multiple businesses, and you may be in this situation. Like, hey, I got a business A, business B, business C, and then I also want a whole nother business as an umbrella business to put everything else underneath that. Here is the truth. Y'all gotta forgive me. My technology a little bit has been skipping. I think I need to upgrade this computer. It's been freezing up. But here's the truth. If you're going to be very successful, the name of your company does not matter. One of the reasons is, especially if you want to have a big parent company, because most people aren't going to know the company name anyway. And that's how you want it to be. Because once you're really successful and rolling in the dough, you don't want people to know the name of the company that owns and controls everything. Wealthy people want privacy. It really, the company names are going to be in entities that are going to create what's called anonymity for you. What that means is privacy. So people don't know who owns Walgreens. I mean, who really controls Walgreens? Not the shareholders, not the Walgreens family, because their family don't control Walgreens. There's private companies and LLCs and S corporations that own and control these major companies that you will never really, it'll be very difficult to know who they are. Even if it's a public traded company, there may be another entity that has a trust that's controlling that. So let me tell you, first of all, a few reasons why. If you're going to make money, a big major company, you don't want people to know it. One is because of liability. If somebody doesn't like you, you don't want for them to stop shopping with the company because they know that you're affiliated with this brand. And so now, because they don't like you, they're not going to go to the 7-Eleven that you own, or you own a Subway. They know that you own that Subway. So now they're going to purposely try to hate on a Subway and not shop there. Or even worse, they're going to try to sue you because they know you own it. And see, when you start getting into these popular company names, you get more liability too. And not just the name, but let me be more clear, because it's really about the company structure as well, right? Because you need to talk to an attorney, and you get an attorney to help you create the right structure. Because based on the structure will determine your liability. Meaning, did you know if you have a sole proprietorship, let's say, the company is in your name, and let's say you driving up the street and you hit somebody with your car, they can sue you and take all the assets in the company because your name is on it and it's structured as a sole proprietorship. Or let's say if you got a corporation, but you're the only person on that corporation. Well, if you're the only name on there, guess what? And you owe some money or some taxes, they can come after the corporation, meaning IRS. And so what you want to do is protect your company and separate it from yourself. This is why you get multiple people on your corporation name. And you also talk with an attorney to find, hey, what structure should I do? Should I do a LLC? Right? For the tax advantages that come with that, the limited liability. Should I do a S corporation? So that way, if I own properties and buildings, I can put them in the name of an S corp because now it has advantages because you own assets, right? talk with an attorney about this. That's the number one person I would say. Find a quality attorney, because the attorney can help you with the contracts, the structure, and they can set the business up for you and make sure that you're structured right. Because that attorney has other clients that have already done the thing you're trying to do, and they can share with you the best practices. So the company names are not as important. Now, what is important is the brand. Okay, so don't get confused, the brand and the company name. Those are two different things. You can have a brand that you want to share with people. But even that, like Google, I mean, you can make up a word for that. That doesn't matter. What really matters is the type of work that you put in, the marketing that you do, and how consistent you are with the services that you guys provide. If you got high quality work and y'all consistent, well, guess what? People don't really care about the name. You know, Google is the perfect example, or even Uber, right? A lot of people don't even understand the names of these companies. Now, what is important though is if you're going to have a brand name that is also the company name, you want to make sure it's easy to spell, because if people are doing a Google search and they're looking up your information on social media, you want people to be able to spell it really easy. So short names are better, you know. And then you want names that maybe you use a number. Like you see, we're Hustle Headquarters 360, right? Because many people use the word hustle, but when we throw a number on the end, whatever that number may be, you throw 711 or 365 or 123 at the end of your name, that helps you stand out with search engines, as well as if people are on a social media site, those numbers are going to make it pop up in terms for marketing purposes. But overall, when you're creating these companies, understand you want to work with an attorney who has good experience, good credibility. You pay that attorney, they're going to set you up right. Again, you want to research that attorney first. Also, understand that you can always take companies and then form another company that can buy up that company, where you can transfer the asset. Again, talk to the attorneys about how to do this, but really you want to have anonymity. So the name of the company don't matter. You can literally have an entity on paper that's called Spicy Nuts 2001, right? That's a horrible example, but get my point. The name of the company could literally be XYZ Incorporated. Okay, whatever that name of that company is, that is just the holding company, but the brand is something totally different. The trademarks are different. So don't get those things confused when you're registering and getting your business up and going, and understand it's important to have anonymity. So I hope that helps.